What's up, manga fans? This is Raphael from C Manga, and welcome back to another review of Area D. This week's chapter 81, Guards District 4. You might as well say the mad Avatar battle continues this week. Last week's chapter, we saw the little water demon girl, Mizuki, and in this chapter, she is definitely worthy of that title. She's a complete monster and worthy of being called Water Demon, and with her avatar, water bending skills, that's all I could think about in this chapter. But yeah, she's very dangerous. Her personality is freaking psycho. The amount of time she kept taunting Jin and was it Kakuto? Yeah, it was amazing. As I said, her abilities are dangerous. She cut Jin's arm and quite easily, using these basically making the water compress, so it was thin needles and blades. And even Kakuta, when he attempted to pick up his gun, she completely slashed through the gun like it was butter. And she said it was similar to a jet cutter, where you basically shoot water at a high pressure, it can cut through metal like it's nothing. So at this point, Jin is pretty much in my opinion, he was about to be killed as the blades were being sent towards his torso, when we see a flame cat being sent and evaporating the water. So yes, Enki has arrived just in time to save the day, with her tsundere self saying it was a bitch to find you. So she does quite well for a bit, matching Mizuki by evaporating her water, but then she kind of just flops straight after. Not her fault, because Mizuki's much smarter and more proficient with her ability, as she basically changed from using water needles and water blades to using water spears, as the force of like this water kind of jet cannon that she sent towards Enki basically hit her in the chest, was like a solar plexus blow, and sent her reeling on the floor, so it completely knocked her out. And Enki doesn't have enough flames to basically evaporate water of that volume and amount, so Enki's barely dodging and defending herself against that, and she said she can't hold up for much longer, they should retreat. But Jin basically holds her shoulders, tells her to stay put, and says, no, I refuse to run, we can win this. And he borrows her powers, and obviously holding her is making her blush, so she takes her hand like that, and basically they combine their powers to create a much bigger cat, this time in the form of a flame tiger. And so yeah, basically a flame tiger combo has made their Enki's flame ability much stronger, and using this has basically evaporated the water spears that Mizuki was sending them, where completely evaporated it. And yeah, the chapter ended there, so it was very enjoyable. As I said, it was quite short despite the fact that it was a lot of pages, but it was mostly fighting and action, so you go through it quite quickly. But I was got to say, Area D is very enjoyable. It's not the most original story, because it kind of reminds me of Heroes and some other series similar to that, but the artwork, the action and the story is consistent, so it's fun, especially this week's chapter with the whole elemental abilities. You have this water dragon versus these fire cats, and it just looked really good, and it reminded me of Avatar a lot, especially like a waterbender versus a firebender. So as I said, it was really enjoyable. We had a bit of comedy with Enki blushing around Jin, and yeah, I can't wait to see what happens next. Very enjoyable series. I just wish we saw it more often. I definitely would buy the volumes if they're available to buy in English as well, and I recommend anyone to do the same. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen next week. Hopefully this battle's over. Maybe this will one-shot her, as it's a flame probably too big for her to deal with water, and we can continue to go and find Altered, who's been putting people in walls and merging them with vehicles and stuff, because you don't want to dwell on something too long. That would definitely ruin it if this drags out to you for a lot. And yeah, as I said, that's all I can say. Short chapter, very enjoyable. But you guys know the usual. What do you think? Did you enjoy the chapter? Have you got any opinions, predictions about what will happen next? And yeah, if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more content, and I'll speak to you guys in the next chapter.